I want to talk to you today about daily direction. God said in Psalms that He will lead us down the best path for our lives. He has the wisdom we need, the guidance, the direction, but it's not going to happen automatically. Every morning we have to go to Him and say, God, show me my assignment. Show me what to do. Show me where to go. Give me the words to speak. Asking for wisdom, for guidance, that's an act of surrender. It takes humility to say, God, you know what's best for me. I can't do this on my own. I need your help. Open the right doors, close the wrong doors, make the path clear. The scripture says, when you acknowledge God in all your ways, He will direct your path. But too often, we make our plans without consulting God. Then we ask Him to bless those plans. And we wonder why it's a struggle, why it feels like it's always uphill. We have it backwards. We're making a move and then asking God for help. The right way is to ask God first. God, what do you want me to do? Should I date this person? Should I start this new project? Should I make this purchase? If you feel peace about it, then move forward. If not, hold off, knowing that God knows what's best for you. In the Lord's Prayer, Jesus prayed, give us this day our daily bread. He didn't say our weekly bread, our monthly bread. Joel, I come to church every Sunday. No, every morning you need to go to God for your daily bread, your daily wisdom, daily direction. Too many times we're trying to do things only in our own strength, our own intellect, our own ability. That's going to limit us. God can see things that you can't see. He knows the right people who should be in your life. He knows where the danger is, where the dead ends are. God knows how to catapult you into your destiny. You have an advantage. Are you taking time for your daily bread? Sometimes we rush out of the house. I'm in a hurry. I don't have time today, Joel. I got to get to work. I live by this principle. Never meet with other people before you meet with God. If you'll take time to acknowledge God, say, God, I need you today. Lead me, guide me, keep me on the right path. Not only will your day go better, but God will keep you from making mistakes. A few years before my dad went to be with the Lord, Victoria and I came across a construction permit for the last full-power television station here in Houston. I had spent years behind the scenes here at Lakewood doing the television production. I was excited about being able to put this station on the air. We were building it from the ground up. We had to find a place for the tower, buy the programming, hire the staff. While it was exciting, I didn't have any experience in broadcast television. I knew a little bit about production, but this was beyond my expertise. I had to do what I'm asking you to do. I would start off every morning saying, God, I can't do this in my own strength, my own ability. I need your help. Lord, guide me to the right people. Lead me down the right path. God, keep me from making a mistake. What was I doing? Getting my daily bread, my daily instruction. And at one point, we were about to purchase the most expensive and important piece of equipment for the station. It was going to cost a couple $1 million. Now, our engineers had researched it and come up with their recommendation for the make and the model. But a couple of days before we put the purchase order in, a friend of mine that I hadn't spoken to in years called out of the blue. We spoke for about 15 minutes. Just before he hung up, he made a comment about the manufacturer of the piece of equipment we were about to buy. He said in passing how he had heard that that company was struggling, that they might go out of business. He made the statement, I feel bad for people who own their equipment. He had no idea we were about to place an order with them. When I heard that, chills went up and down my spine. He didn't know it, but God was using him to speak to me. When I hung up, I called our engineers. They researched it and found out what he was saying was true. If he'd have called a couple of days later, it would have been too late. We would have been stuck with something that could have been a big headache, outdated, not supported. And some people think that's a coincidence, but I know that was God directing my steps. That's what happens when you get your daily bread. When every morning you ask God for wisdom, you are showing your dependency on Him. When you humble yourself like that, the Scripture says God will exalt you. But a lot of people these days, they're too prideful. Think I don't need any help. I can do this on my own. Joel, look at how successful I am already. Think about where you could be if you'd start acknowledging God. Think about the mistakes He could have saved you from. Think about the opportunity, the favor, the doors you couldn't open, but God can open. Don't do it on your own. That will limit you. Start getting your daily bread, your daily direction.